Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique.
He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Musiala! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's an excellent interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. David Villa! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He leaps for it, and it's come back out to him. There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's through on shot at goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Van der Ven with the clearance. Forlan did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Van Nistelrooy. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. De Bruyne. Now it's Villa. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eder Militao. And it's Musiala. Applies the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good spread. Doué. De Bruyne. Now it's Villa. Now it's De Bruyne. Looking for options. And the shot! And that's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 17.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Chance for a shot! Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Foot in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Doué. looking to pass their way up the pitch. Conte, almost half an hour in now. Raul. Beckenbauer. Xavi Alonso. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's a little off target. That is Conte. Great vision. Forlan shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. Back to within one. Interesting. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Corinthians cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Musiala. Conte. Now Van de Ven. He won't be happy with that one. Beckenbauer. De Bruyne. And they can counter here. And he's worked it through. And this is De Bruyne. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Now it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always...
Goes for a shot!
Added time.
And it's hoisted clear. Van Nistelrooy. Now that's well seen too. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's got away. Musiala pinches it off him. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Down to business again.
Coming on the field is number 9, Mbappe.
Van de Ven. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now here's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Corinthians have their second corner now. Neymar! He doesn't look too happy with that. Saliba calmly anticipates. Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
De Bruyne. Totti. Van de Ven. And here's Neymar. It's a quick ball upfield. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Forlan.
That's good play from him.
Now he's running away. Forlan. It's full on!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name.
The attendance for this match was 51,842.
Receives it in a good position. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Minutes is number 4, Raul! 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 Substitution.
Corinthians choosing to make the first change. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be...
Shot, surely! Rodri. De Bruyne. Brzezinski. And it's Totti. That's going wide left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And oh, great chance! Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Totti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Brzezinski. Always goal side. And they're quick to get it back. And he's lost his man. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's not an especially good pass, that. There's the shot! It's a goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rodri. That's a good ball. Brzezinski. Chance here to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found a way through. Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
De Ligt can get it clear. Good-looking ball.
Corinthians really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well...
Oh, he's on his own! And he's got the beating of his... And the finish! And that's a sharp finish! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Real chance! And how did he not put that away?
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
White. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he cuts out the supply. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Villa. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to pass it through. Big chance!
There will be 3 minutes
Oh,
added
fine
time.
stop from the keeper.
Kvaratskhelia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Searching pass he's played there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're back on the ball again. David Villa. And this is De Bruyne. Neymar. And that will be it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be... It's Rooney!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's having a shot! Kokchu! That is sensational! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. De Bruyne. Nicely shaped ball. Roberto Carlos. Raul. Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Raul. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Raul providing an outlet header! And no mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look,
there's the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. De Bruyne. That's destined for the flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rodri. And it's White. And De Ligt. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's been slipped through. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Surely now! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rodri. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Rodri has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer. De Ligt. Raul. Raul. Now it's Raul. He has found a way through. That is good strength. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Pretty robust defending.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, crossbar! And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. And he is deftly away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Berbatov. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He might be it, but Bastard! David Villa going after that. Now it's De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne wins the duel this time. Picked out and Van Nistelrooy! Oh, cracking effort.
Van Nistelrooy certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Rodri. Now it's Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
3 minutes added time.
Cannavaro. It's a searching pass. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso. Saka proves too strong. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rodri. And he was quick to react. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Borussia Dortmund are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Raul has created one goal already. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oblak gets it away. And it's De Bruyne. Xabi Alonso, and he's in on goal, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, just not quite. And now a a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Rooney! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Good play through for the wide man. Great challenge, time to perfection. It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
332.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Rooney. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 12.
And now he has 2.
Substitution.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he cuts out the supply. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rodri. Raul. And he welcomes it in. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. He's on it, can he get away?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
De Ligt clears it away. Kutsu. Kutsu! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, it's Rooney!
That, Peter, is one...
Shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
So, third corner of the game.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 10, Matthias de Ligt. Number 4, Raul. Number 17, Van Nistelrooy.
Lewandowski!
Number 15, David Villa.
And now they can spring out of defence.
De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 3,
And played it back swiftly.
Number 42.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better. Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Borussia Dortmund may be down, but not out just yet. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Drogba. Musiala. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Xavi Alonso. Threads one in, and again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Now that's well seen too. Conte. Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Hernandez is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Xabi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Spread out to the left. Now, that pass isn't the best. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Now it's Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. Now there's a fine ball. David Villa is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's looking wide. Rijkaard, and he's let fly. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's being shifted off it. Cross from Irwin. And it's hoisted clear. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Rosicky. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly
Here's a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, they'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, there's the shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal. Takes a shot! And here's Ronaldinho. Good chance here! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
That's a throw. And this is Shevchenko.
Oh, really well played.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Tries one from range. Oh, a very decent attempt. Tries from a long way out. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Brazil have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Roberto Carlos. It's not an especially good pass, that. And De Ligt. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Oh, red, nice interception. Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Oh, this is a terrific run. Borussia Dortmund looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, making the challenge outside the box I think would have been preferable, Peter, but I guess it's easier said than done.
Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Opts for safety. De Ligt. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that is a little undercooked. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Serginho running with intent. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. It's roll! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Knocks it into space. And Shevchenko! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
He's trying to hit the front line here.
Duff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Serginho. Now it's Villa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rivaldo. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rijkaard.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break.
Could be danger here! And he's straight offside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Real chance! Unspoilen kindly here, and there's a goal. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rodri. Now Mbappe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Xavi Alonso is always... And the finish! And he's stuck it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 8. Vai ser
the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Serginho, he has found the way through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good. Lewandowski, it's Lewandowski! Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Lewandowski. Rijkaard. And it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. Cleared without hesitation. Irwin.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Nielsen.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's been caught napping! And reclaimed it in a trice. It'll be a throw-in.
Teremos 3 minutos
And the number
de
on the board
acréscimo.
is 3. Irwin spots it and intercepts. Serginho. And here's Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Played in. Oh, well played, well played. So that's it. It is all over. Borussia Dortmund have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Borussia Dortmund have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. There's the whistle, and here we go. Borussia Dortmund with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Guardiola venturing down the left. In with the challenge. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's De Bruyne. Good running. De Bruyne! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. David Villa. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game? Chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Borussia Dortmund have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Might be danger here. She goes for a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Villa. Shot could be on, and he's managed to get shoots. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. And he's going to be disappointed with that. That has been slung wide. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Alexander-Arnold. That's a chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they are right back within touch. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking...
Oh, what a mistake! Always goal side. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. He leaps for it. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Roberto Carlos. Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rodri. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. So what can they make of this? De Bruyne. De Bruyne! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Applies the finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. White. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really,
Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what has happened here? Cross in, looks like a good one. Mbappe. David Villa. Now Mbappe. Back on the ball again. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne going forward. Xavi Alonso. Guardiola. De Bruyne. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And for the first half, that is that.
Borussia Dortmund are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Borussia Dortmund claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
It's a goal kick. De Ligt. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xavi Alonso. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? Has fallen kindly here. Azar. Now it's Messi. Raul. That's a lovely, neat pass. Good ball, good take. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Borussia Dortmund, palpably stronger, better, superior.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shevchenko makes a dash for it. Shevchenko, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Borussia Dortmund presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you...
Borussia Dortmund get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it out wide. There is the lithe figure of Ed Nielsen.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which...
Could be danger here! Roberto Carlos. Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
It's Hazard! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And one more try! And he's there to get it away. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. Borussia Dortmund have a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Skims one in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Just the keeper in his way. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
White wins the duel this time. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Adriano. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Alonso. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's looking wide. De Bruyne. Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Raul. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he was quick to react. Adriano. So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. Adriano. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Beckenbauer. Now White. Pinches it off him. Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. That's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Azar. Adriano. Adriano. He is through here! And we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a threatening ball. White. No way through there. Xavi Alonso.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Here's a shot! That's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Borussia Dortmund trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is
Please
the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So we're off again.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's managed to get free. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Xavi Alonso. And he cuts out the supply.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. Roberto Carlos. That could spell trouble. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, Adriano! Great idea, just poorly executed.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
White. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Raul. Roberto Carlos. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that's a good shot goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. they can spring out of defence. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Oh,
good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played right into his path. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. De Bruyne. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Edmilson. De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Can he finish? And that's definitely not his best.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Space for him to turn and look. The cross. That's a corner kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17.
They've played it short.
Hazard.
Now the
Number
delivery.
19.
It's anyone's ball now.
Number 10.
Firm header just off target.
That's a
Number
really
15.
decent chance.
Xavi Alonso. Coming on the field. Number 16. Soberslide.
White.
Number 8. Bruno
Just about up to
Fernandes.
75 minutes.
Number 21.
Beckham.
Darwin Núñez.
Ruben
Number
Neves
14.
makes the interception.
Sergio Guirassy.
And it's Bruno
Number
Fernandes.
18. Ruben Neves. Substitution
It's
taking
lofted
place.
through here. And Beckham! And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
Roberto Carlos. Hazard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius, there's the shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
So, third corner of the game. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Beckham with the cross. White with the clearance. Borussia Dortmund keep calm in the face of danger. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Beckham finding himself in space. Cross into... He's rising! Oh, crossbar! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United have surely won it. Or St. Summerslide! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Azar. That has ended up in no man's land. Showing great feet there. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Manchester United awarded another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Beckham plays it short. Roberto Carlos delivers. Saliba attempts a clearance. And that is as far as it goes. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Raul. And here's Mbappe. Succumbs to the pressure. De Bruyne. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's superb. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And this is Roberto Carlos, shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good play! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Ended up in no man's land. Great ball if he can get there. De Ligt deals with that comfortably. That's a little off target. And here's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's an errant pass. Borussia Dortmund already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, good purposeful running this. He's given the time to pick a pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could...
Shapes to shoot! And no mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Oh no, this does not look good. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul. And it's Xavi Alonso. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Chanatip. And he's found a way past. Schneider! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Roberto Carlos. Raul. And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. De Bruyne for Rice. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Roberto Carlos. Raul. Xavi Alonso. Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Somewhat off target. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Saliba plays it all the way forward. Mbappe! Decent chance! It's in!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Borussia Dortmund now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Mbappe, and he's got a... He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's a key interception. Raul. And that's a dangerous ball. And a shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So it's down to business here.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Gattuso. Nicely spread. And it's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Villa. Now it's Villa. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's busted Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, there first. Here's the header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Figo. Gattuso. Karambeur. Roberto Carlos. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Takai.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Oh, sweet feet. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, can they... And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Figo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Karambeur plays it short. And that was nowhere near his best. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He'll try from distance! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. David Villa receives it in a good position here. He has found them. And De Bruyne!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's gone backward here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
De Bruyne. He's having a hit! Figo. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. In with the challenge. Raul. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Karamba goes short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. Karamba with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Baresi makes the interception. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's gone searching cross-field. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Messi. Somewhat off target. And here's Messi. And this is Bebeto. De Bruyne. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Ball in towards the middle. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos
has been indicated.
Strong running down that left flank. Xavi Alonso proves too strong. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And he whips... Oh, great leap! And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Karambur, never out of the action for very long. Baresi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Bebeto. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
And it's been taken short. Chance to deliver. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. De Bruyne with the clearance. Driving forward. Mbappe. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Pinches it off him. Baresi is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. White is there to clear. So we've reached the hour mark.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Probing pass. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Rice. De Bruyne. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
In towards the back stick.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 4, Raúl. Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 13, Bellingham. Number
White.
42, Musiala. Number 20,
Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Messi. And he's running through. Oh, important interception. White.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Villa. He's in a great position here. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Musiala. Nicely worked. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rice. Now it's Villa. That's a good ball. He's come in hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Rice.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on shot at goal! And a neat finish! And late in the day, a telling moment.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Al Ahly Saudi have taken the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task. And
Bellingham! It's hit the uprights. Baresi looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he thumps it clear. And they win it back again. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So it's down to business here. Well, we've got to expect Frank Lampard to be central to pretty much everything here, Jim, haven't we?
Without a doubt. He'll be amongst the busiest players out there, doing everything from breaking up play, distributing balls left and right, and of course making all of those surging runs from deep.
It's Lampard! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Lampard, De Ligt gets across, and he's going for goal! It's hit the upright, and it's been hooked away.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Shoots! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Albert Ferrer simply refused to be outdone there. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Albert Ferrer. Cafu. De Ligt gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lampard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gonzalez tries to pass it through. That's good play. Gonzalez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. De Bruyne. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Oh, really well played.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Doué. And here's Lampard. That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the cross. Xavi Alonso. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cafu. And it's DiMarco. And Doué. Cafu. Doué. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's Lampard! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lampard really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then. Saint-Etienne have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Best. This looks promising. Xavi Alonso. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's Rijkaard. It's Lampard! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Lampard really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
De Ligt. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. To know, Peter, everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
Borussia Dortmund really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Doué. DiMarco. Delivers the ball.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Has to go back here. Played out wide. David Villa. And it's Rice. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Howson couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Saint-Etienne appear to be happy to let their...
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's making progress on the ball. Gonzalez. Cross goes in there. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's De Bruyne. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Guirassy. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne opts for safety. Cafu. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He has found the way through. Always goal side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Gonzalez. Oh, well measured. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lampard. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Cafu. Now DiMarco. He's had it taken off him. And it's Doué. Now it's Guirassy. And here's Lampard. Best. And he's managed to get rid.
Saint-Etienne clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 4, Raul. Number 22, De Bruyne.
Bellingham!
Mbappe.
Harmlessly behind.
Number 15, David Villa. Coming on the field, number 3, William Saliba.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Musiala. Number 13.
Bellingham looking to receive it in space.
Number 20.
And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already. Gonzalez! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. We thought they were done, but never say never. And that really is so impressive. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. Olise gets into a good position. Nice interception, well timed. And that is as much time as there will be. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shift. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund against
It is a
Borussia
deep,
Dortmund.
deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. Well, we're on the way. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Borussia Dortmund really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. "1-0, just one winner." Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Xavi Alonso couldn't squeeze it through. Aimed beyond the defence. He might be in here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Borussia Dortmund are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Good ball, good take. Xavi Alonso. Oh, easy pickings there. Raul.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chiellini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Del Piero. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. And this is Del Piero. De Bruyne.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Looking to play him in. Looking for options, for movement. He's in a good position. Real chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. One sweeping move executed with... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.